we try and work holistically. We try and address the whole system. That includes the people and the environment. And the benefit of that is what we can do is we can meet the challenges facing communities as they experience them, you know, and respond to needs as they experience them. So towards the end of February in this year, Cyclone Haruna hit the southwest coast of Madagascar where we work. And it's the worst cyclone to hit our area in 35 years. Devastating, significant loss of life, huge infrastructural damage, thousands of people without homes, without shelter, tens of thousands were without fresh, clean water. It was pretty much an overnight diarrhea epidemic. Open defecation meant that all the rainwater caused runoff into these wells, contaminating the well water. So huge public health crisis. And we're really the only functional organisation in the area. But what we do have is excellent links with that community, excellent infrastructure in that region, and a good understanding of the community and their needs and their trust, and the capacity, so it turns out, to meet some of those immediate aid needs, you know, in a way that we really hadn't thought about before. But what we were able to do was we were able to gather information using our networks. Because we had that understanding and trust of the community, we were able to communicate about it and coordinate what was going to happen in the region. And because we had really good infrastructure for distributing products such as water purification systems, such as mosquito nets for people who were sleeping out rough, we could distribute those things to where it was most needed really quickly. You know, in a way that it took other aid agencies a lot longer to do. So by the time the first aid agency turned up in the area to sort of see what had happened, we'd managed to get aid out to 17 of our villages already. So what that taught us was that having such good capacity, having such good infrastructure, doing development work in a holistic way, meant that when a crisis came, actually we could move into aid. We never intended to do that, but we felt no one else was there to support the community. That was our job. So we moved into aid, and we could do that because we had the infrastructure, because we had the expertise. I mean, to be honest, we stuck to what we knew we could do. We didn't take on food, for example. We didn't take on things that we had no expertise in. But we had good expertise in water, in that kind of stuff, in distribution of supplies. So that was great that we could do that. And then what we could do then afterwards, it taught us the importance of what we were already doing. It taught us the importance of doing water work. It taught us the importance of being able to distribute water purification systems. It taught the community the importance of engaging in those sorts of activities. So it reinforced our WASH work. And then from the disaster, we were able to move kind of seamlessly into continuing that work in a more development way, but having been reinforced by having to deal with the disaster. So we kind of went from development to aid to development again in an integrated way. So that's kind of another example of integration in a way we'd never expected.